The International Space Station, or ISS, is a marvel of human engineering and a testament to our never-ending quest to explore the cosmos. In this video, we take a closer look at this incredible feat of technology and human collaboration. The ISS is a habitable artificial satellite that orbits the Earth at an altitude of approximately 408 kilometers. It travels at a speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour and completes one orbit around the Earth every 90 minutes. The ISS is made up of multiple modules that were built by different countries around the world. It joint project between 5 space agencies, which is NASA, Roscosmos, JAXA, ESA, and CSA. The ISS is a remarkable feat of engineering. It equipped with all necessary systems to support human life, including oxygen generation, waste recycling, and a water filtration system. The ISS serves as a microgravity and space environment research laboratory, where astronauts conduct experiments in various fields, including biology, physics, astronomy, and meteorology. Some of notable experiments that have been conducted on the ISS include studies on the effect of microgravity on the human body, the growth of plants in space, and the behavior of fluid in zero gravity. The ISS also plays an important role in Earth observation and monitoring. It equipped with various instruments and cameras that are used to study the Earth's atmosphere, land surface, and oceans. Some of the instruments on the ISS include the ISS Rapid Scan, which measures ocean wind, and lightning imaging sensor, which detect lightning strike on Earth. Since the first module of ISS was launched in 1998, over 240 people from 19 countries have visited the station. The ISS has been continuously occupied by humans since November 2000. During the time, astronauts have conducted over 3,000 scientific experiments on the ISS. The ISS is a symbol of international cooperation and collaboration. It testament to what humanity can achieve when we work together toward a common goal. The ISS has brought together people from different countries and cultures to work toward a shared vision of exploring and understanding the universe.
International Space Station, or ISS, is the largest man-made object in space and a symbol of human collaboration and scientific exploration. But where did the idea for the ISS come from? The concept of a space station was first proposed in 1950s during the Cold War. The Soviet Union launched the first space station called Soyuz-1 in 1971 and later launched the Mir space station in 1986. Meanwhile, NASA was also exploring the possibility of a space station. In 1984, President Ronald Reagan announced the Space Station Freedom Program, which aimed to create a permanent space station that would be used for scientific research. However, the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 meant that Russia was no longer able to fund the Mir space station. As a result, the idea of an international space station began to gain traction. In 1993, representatives from NASA, the Russian Space Agency, the European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency signed an agreement to build the International Space Station. The first component of the ISS was launched into space in 1998, and over the next several years, more components and modules were added. Construction of the ISS was completed in 2011. Today, the ISS is a world-class scientific laboratory where astronauts from around the world conduct experiments in fields ranging from biology to physics to meteorology. It's a shining example of international cooperation and human ingenuity, and a testament of our unending desire to explore the cosmos.
Living and working in space is an incredible experience, but it's not without its challenges. On the International Space Station, astronauts face a range of physical, psychological and technical difficulties that must be overcome to ensure the success of their mission. One of the biggest challenges of living on the ISS is adapting to microgravity. Without the pull of gravity, the human body undergoes a range of changes that can have long-term effects on an astronaut's health. To combat the effects of microgravity, astronauts must exercise for 2 hours every day to maintain muscle and bone mass and prevent cardiovascular disease. Another challenge of working on the ISS is conducting spacewalks. These are incredibly dangerous as astronauts are exposed to the vacuum of space and must wear special suits to protect themselves from the extreme conditions. The scientific research conducted on the ISS is also a major challenge, as many experiments must be conducted in conditions that are not possible on Earth. This requires a great deal of planning and preparation, as well as specialized equipment and expertise. Even simple tasks like eating and drinking can be difficult in space, as food and liquid tends to float away in microgravity. Astronauts must use special containers and utensils to prevent their food from floating away. Finally, the psychological challenge of living in space cannot be overlooked. Astronauts must spend months in a confined space away from their families and loved ones, and must deal with the isolation and stress that come with such a unique environment. Despite these challenges, the astronauts on the ISS persevere, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration. Through their hard work and dedication, they inspire us to dream big and reach for the stars.
The International Space Station has been in operation for over 20 years, but what does the future hold for this incredible feat of engineering and international cooperation? One possible future for the ISS is to continue operating it in its current form. The ISS is a modular design, which means that the individual components can be replaced or upgraded as needed to keep the station functioning properly. Another possibility is to upgrade the ISS with new technologies and equipment such as more advanced scientific instruments, new communication system and better life support system. Alternatively, the ISS could be used as a testbed for new technologies and systems that will be used in future space missions such as the Tarmizi program, which aims to send humans back to the moon by 2024. Another potential use for the ISS is as a platform for developing and testing new space habitats that could be used for future human missions to Mars and beyond. By testing these habitats in orbit, scientists and engineers can refine the designs and ensure that they are safe and functional before sending them on long-duration missions to other planets. Despite these exciting possibilities, the future of the ISS is uncertain. The current plan is for the ISS to be decommissioned in 2024, which means that it will need to be replaced or repurposed if humans are to continue living and working in space. Whatever the future holds for the International Space Station, it will undoubtedly continue to inspire and challenge us to explore new frontiers, push the boundaries of science and technology, and reach for the star.
The International Space Station has been a remarkable achievement of human ingenuity and international cooperation. It has been continuously inhabited for over 20 years, and during that time, it has served as a platform for scientific research, technological development, and international collaboration in space. As we have seen, the future of the ISS is uncertain. However, whether it continues in its current form, is upgraded with new technologies, is used as a testbed for new space habitats, or is replaced by a new space station, it will continue to play an important role in human space exploration. In the coming decades, humans will return to the moon, explore Mars, and potentially even establish permanent settlements on the other worlds. The knowledge and experience gained from operating the ISS will be invaluable in these efforts, and the lessons learned from building and operating the ISS will help us to design and build even more advanced space habitats and exploration systems in the future. The ISS has also served as a symbol of international cooperation and peaceful collaboration in space. Over the years, astronauts from dozens of countries have lived and worked together on the ISS, demonstrating that even in the midst of political tension and conflicts, we can come together as species to achieve great things. In the end, the International Space Station is much more than just a collection of modules and equipment orbiting the Earth. It is a testament to our ability to overcome challenges, to work together towards common goal, and to explore the unknown. It is a reminder that when we look up at the stars, we are not just gazing at distant point of light, but at the endless possibility of the human spirit.